Hey guys, welcome to our first creative tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to be going over the basics of building structures that can be used to build off of and that can be set up as props. We're going to show you a basic home, how to build it without using pre-made structures, using parts from pre-made structures. Let's get into the island. We're going to be using this pre-made practice island that I have here. We use it for editing and practice shooting and things like that. But we'll go over here to an empty area so we can get everything set up and start out with nothing at all. And we're going to design a house that you can build off of in game. We'll switch over here to pre-made structures so you can kind of look and see what the houses and different things look like. This looks like a good house, so we'll open that up using the top button, depending on if you're on PlayStation, Y, on Xbox, and I think a triangle on PlayStation. It'll open up the house that was on the pre-made structure menu, and we'll go ahead and pick some parts out that we want to use to build our custom structure. Okay, we can go ahead and get started with the floors here. We're using wood, so we want to make sure it lines up in the same direction, so stay facing the same direction and don't rotate the piece. If you have floor items or ceiling items that you want to keep aligned, like wood or concrete rows or anything like that. Okay, now that we have the floors done, we can go over here and we'll get ready to start setting up the walls. And this is where this is very important. You want to put the walls under not building as prop, not origin edge. So we're going to delete that and go double check it. I know it was on building as structure already, but I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. You want it on building as prop off when you're building structures, if you want the structure to be able to be built upon in game. Like if you want players to be able to build off of that structure in game like it's the ground, then you want to have building as prop off. And it will have a snap to one grid alignment basically. So we want to build this entire structure on building as prop off. Once you're setting down props and things for more maneuverability, you want to turn building as prop origin edge or origin center, because it will give you more mobility to move that prop around that won't snap to the grid like you're seeing here. All right, now we have the outside of the house done. We'll remove these, replace them with a couple of windows here to make it symmetrical, make it look nice. And we can get ready to go ahead and add the ceiling and then the roof, and we'll have you guys wrapped up on this first creative tutorial here. Some pretty basic stuff, but some pretty important things, even some of you creative designers. Hopefully you guys can get some tips and things because everybody does stuff a little differently. So right here we got two of the roof pieces that aren't aligned correctly, so we'll go ahead and delete those, and like we were talking about earlier, get a piece that is lined up properly, and there you go. All right guys, we're going to go ahead and add the roof here. As you can see, I still have it on building as prop off because I want people to be able to build off of this structure, even the roof, as long as it's connected to something that is attached to the ground structurally. It will be able to be built off of. So we'll go ahead and do a little copy here. You can't be flying when you copy parts. It's right on the D-pad. We'll copy these three parts. I duplicated them really quick. Just flip it around and drop it down instead of picking two different pieces and aligning them. That really comes into play when you have larger structures that have long areas. You can duplicate and copy multiple parts. It's really useful here. All right, this structure is about wrapped up, guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to shoot me a private message or put it in the comments. We'd be happy to help in any way we can. And thank you guys for watching. Please click that subscribe button. We're going to continue the process with more advanced building techniques. The next one will be on lighting and decoration for the house, basically like laying out the interior of a house, interior design. Thank you guys again for watching, and stay tuned.